So, an apology in the front. And hopefully, using today's great announcement with McAfee is a chance for me to talk and tell you what we've done, what these services are about, because it's around you. And maybe without you knowing, one of the services you're currently using without knowing, because we rebrand our services through the national telecom operators. So, these services is a UAE headquartered based company. From the day one in 2011 was born as a cloud computing cybersecurity company. When I say as a cloud computing, the whole market talks about cloud computing. But we were the first and the only who built a cloud computing and utilized it to offer cybersecurity. And from day one, our vision was secure the nation. Secure the large enterprises, secure the small to medium businesses, and even secure the consumer, which is to come soon in 2019. We wanted to make sure that the cybersecurity is no longer an issue for enterprises. Cybersecurity is a nationwide issue. There should be a lot of efforts in the awareness. There should be education that you're an individual, you're a media, you're sitting home, you might be a victim of cybersecurity. Our goal and objective, when we establish these services as a headquarter in the United Arab Emirates, to operate in the Middle East and North Africa, and to make sure that the cybersecurity is a complex topic, we will simplify it without compromising the security, and offer it to every organization, large or small to medium, private or government, and even soon to the consumer in a very effective dignity and cost-wise. You can afford it. You don't need to worry about how complex it is, but you still enjoy the state-of-the-art cybersecurity. This is what these services are about. And this was born in the United Arab Emirates. And as a cloud computing operator, compute cybersecurity for clients. That's what we do. We compute cybersecurity using our state-of-the-art cloud computing with a strategic relation with a world-leading technology provider. As of today, we're going to talk about McAfee, and the strategic relationship with them, it's an add-on to the Z Services portfolio offering. So this is who are we and where we operate today. And in our vision, we're going to go to Asia Pacific, we're going to go to Europe, and we will go to the States. Because what we have is a unique operation model. What we have is a very smart approach of business to make sure that cybersecurity are the most effective options available in the industry, can be adopted at no time, no complexity, moderate cost to any type of organization, to any type of employees, to any individual, which is coming soon to our side. So, cloud computing, you hear about cloud computing, and I encourage you go talk to all the traditional cybersecurity firms. They all do well, and they all have an excellent solution, I don't deny that. But you ask them, the whole world is shifting to cloud computing, so everyone is offering a solution as a cybersecurity, as a cloud computing. But why in the region is still offering it as traditional? Is that wrong? It's not wrong. Traditional hardware and software used to be the only way and any organization could protect themselves. They'll tell you, yeah, we do cloud computing abroad, but in the region it's a bit different. It's not different. Because in the region, we have kind of sensitive culture in the business and in the regulation. So anyone is welcome, but you have to have your cloud sits in the region, and this is what these services. We were the first to deploy in region, in country, the whole cloud computing which computes cybersecurity as a service. So we became unique. To the extent, we're the only one today, and when I go to the market, I say, I wish someone else do it because it validates the concept. Worldwide, it's cloud computing to go. In the Middle East, daily I still see the software, the hardware, the complex project by all system integrator and solution provider. So we became a disrupting model to their traditional business. They do it the traditional way, which is not wrong. It has values, it has pros and cons. We do it in a cloud computing way, which has lots of values. Higher security, faster, in-country, privacy, and more cost-effective. And this is what we are in-country, and it's a subscription, so it's a recurring subscription. You pay as you go. So suddenly the organizations in the Middle East, like, I still can enjoy security with much less cost, more efficient, and guess what? It's a cloud, so if the manager sits here, goes to the office at home, uses his iPad, iPhone, or laptop, he's secure. And he's still part of the organization, and this is what everyone needs. Because cyber threats are evolving. Evolving in a way no longer targeting data centers of enterprises. They're targeting cloud application because data center already moved to the cloud. They're targeting individuals, CEOs, employees. They're targeting your email, your contacts, your Excel sheets. They try to blackmail you with ransomwares and name it. So what's the point by secure in office and the moment you leave home, you're not secure? And you have to call your IT says, can you open a VPN because I need to do my work? This is dead. We all mobile, we all are online. So what security I should adopt is something goes with me anywhere, which is the cloud, and should be a subscription based. I don't need to worry about hardware, software. Hardware dies, retention every 3 years. Let's upgrade the hardware. This is gone. It's no more. The way to go is an efficient security as a service, trusted, supported by SLA, and these services is here in the region. It's headquartered in the UAE and it operates across the whole region, including North Africa. Today we've grown enough to have 650,000 employees from different organizations are secured by these services, whether their browsing is secure, or their email is secure, or their cloud application is secure, because we have different portfolio of services. 650,000 seats is a huge number as a subscription base, and it's growing on an average of 30% per annum. We have, let me move on, we have prestige, strategics, telco partners. These services is the kitchen, is the innovation, where all the world-leading technology get customized a bit and re-engineered and deployed in a cloud computing form within these services. And guess what? Who offers it? The most credible service providers in the region. You go to Etisalat today, whether you are an SME or an office of 2 or a clinic or a 10,000 organization, private or a public or a government, and you tell Etisalat, I need to secure my internet, I need to secure my email, and I need to secure my cloud business application, which is what Jesus and McAfee are going to talk today about. What I do, they'll tell you, we will enable for you these services subscription over your internet subscription. These lines or circuits. Done. No hardware, no project, no implementation, no complexity, no downtime, and the service comes with SLA and assurances to make sure you as client enjoying the highest cyber defense and cyber security and analytic, and you're aware what's going on, and you're doing it with the telco, who's your service provider anyway, and you pay him monthly in your service. So you start paying him monthly on your cyber security, compared to paying millions as a CapEx and OpEx. That's why we did this one. So, and the list of large telcos are growing on daily. We're rolling telcos every couple of quarters. The new telco comes a partner with these services, and these services make sure the SLA, the operation, the cloud computing platform is extended to the telco to enable that telco to offer such things to you. We have prestigious names, whether they are national, international, different market segment, different sectors, in the education, in the retail, in the aviation, in the government, in the manufacturing, today are running on these services cybersecurity subscriptions through the national telecom operators. We have presence across the Middle East, and we are the only one with those present across the Middle East, and our cloud grows with the clients. So it's like an actual cloud and keep growing, covering more geography, covering more clients and more telcos and winning more satisfied customers. We have prestigious logos, and I'm very proud of that. It was a hard 6 years of work to build a unique cybersecurity out of UE in a disruptive model to all the traditional business. And I missed the media, so I'm going to take the chance to talk about Z-Services a lot compared to Z-Service and McAfee. You have to allow me. Because we've done something unique, and I want you to be aware of it. And I'm not going to technical, but our infrastructure, which has different components from world-leading technology providers, sits in those 10 presence around the region, and they compute cybersecurity for large enterprises, whether it's a single sign-on, web security, email security, analytic, cloud business application, and other type of platform custom built to address the small to medium market, which is a market, I would say, being unfairly treated. Despite 42% of the GDP of the Middle East comes from the SME. Unfairly in the sense, they're a business, but cybersecurity is complex to them, and it's costly. Very few of them say, I can afford it, I'll hire the expert will do it. So we have a custom-built technology to address that 42% of the GDP in an efficient, smart, zero complexity, less cost, transparent way. You subscribe, service goes on, we protect you, you don't care. If you get violated, there's an SLA to compensate you. And this is going to be massive. To that extent, we built our own intellectual property. 2 years at the work, we are developing an artificial intelligence-based logarithmic to make sure that our kids, because these services are about protecting the nation, enterprise, SME, and the individual. And the first individual slab we're going to look at are the children, the most valuable things in the family. We will launch a service. When I say a service, it's not a product. Service means no hardware, no software, no configuration. You subscribe, it's on. To enable every guardian, parents, to protect kids from all type of cyber threats, from cyberbullying, to chat with strangers, to sexual predators, and you are aware. You should have zero technical knowledge if you want, and you still protect your kids. And this is what Z-Service is about. This is what we've done. This is where we spread, headquartered in Dubai, and we have an operation in Egypt, we have an operation in Morocco, in Saudi, in Kuwait, and we're growing. And this is the message of Z-Services, the new SaaS. Solution as a service, security as a service. The concept is enjoy the highest standard of cyber security. We make sure we evolve with the evolving daily threats. We protect you, you subscribe, save lots of unneeded capex, enjoy the state of the art, and support your mobility in the world. And make sure whatever happens, Z-Service is always there to deliver the cyber security as a service when you need it. We have our own tax center, and that tax center, as a client you can access it, as a telco client you can access it. Our tax center is in the region, because Z-Services is from the region, so we speak the Arabic, the French, the English, and soon the other languages like the Turkish. And we make sure any subscription you enjoy as a service from the telco can support you through our tax center, because it's a virtual tax center that gets enabled within the telco, or directly you talk to our state-of-the-art tax center to deal with services. And that's why we're disrupting. We are a company only talks start, date, and end date. Cyber security A, B, and C, whether it's an enterprise, it's a web email, or a cloud application, and no one else has it. Everyone else try to figure out different components from different vendors and trying to integrate a solution. We offer it as a service, and the tax center from day one is built to support a SaaS and a cloud computing operation. So that was a quick, very fast, maybe the fastest introduction I've done in my life about these services. We have a lot of other unique things, but I've tried to deliver the message in a short time. Otherwise, I've been killed. I know I have only 15 minutes. Today, the strategic announcement with McAfee is so critical for Z-Services and for me in person. McAfee is award-leading, well-known flag in the industry. And McAfee have recently acquired award leader in the cloud security, Sky High Networks. So it became a McAfee product. We are the first, I want to say we are the only who deliver the cloud security in the whole region to a big customer in United Arab Emirates. So we added that service as a cloud security on top of the web and the email. So we know how important it is, and we know that the whole world industry is shifting towards intelligence endpoint and cloud security application. This is where the money of the business will go. This is what the evolution of threats demands, that where we spend the money at. And us participating and partnering with McAfee to acquire that technology, to furnish it as a service wherever we operate through the national telecom operator, is a big bang news to the region. It will make the most advanced state-of-the-art cloud security for enterprises by a click available to all large enterprises customers. And this is why it's important. Nigel is an old colleague. For many years to go, he will take us through a ride into the McAfee and the McAfee cloud security technology, and he's a great presenter. Thank you.
Thanks, Nidal. Nidal's right, I'm very old. You can see from the grey hair, if there is any hair. He and I actually started working together 21 years ago, and I joined the company Sky High Networks over 4 years ago, and as Nidal said, we were acquired by McAfee. And I was asked, how are we going to launch this successfully in the Middle East region? And honestly, there was one answer as far as I was concerned. It was get in touch with Nidal, work with Sea Services, because we want something that is hosted here, that everybody can trust here, from an organisation that has got the history, the knowledge, and as you can see, the ability to work with the service providers such as Etisalat and be able to deliver service here. So I'm really pleased, personally, as well as from a business point of view, to be able to be here today and share this information. So, also, I shouldn't take too long, but I will share with you some background, because I think to be able to write an interesting story about why we're here, you need to see some statistics that you can hook whatever you are writing about. So I will share some information that actually starts with some data from 2 reports. And these 2 reports you can download, they're publicly available. But I think what's fascinating is to see the difference between what people think is happening and what's really happening. This report, Building Trust in a Cloudy Sky, was published in April this year. It's a report that McAfee has been doing for a number of years, and it's based on surveys. I think about 2,000 IT people from around the world were asked, what do you think about cloud computing? So that's interesting. But this came out in October. I was one of the co-authors. This is the real world. This is data from our customers. So I think what's interesting is seeing the difference. And the first thing is the amount of cloud services we're using. So think how many cloud services you think are in use in your organization. And Dropbox, if it's being used by everybody in this room, I would count as just 1. Office 365, 1. So how many services do you think you're using? This is the question we've been asking people. And the answer has changed and gone up every year. The average now is around 30 or 40. It depends on the region, a bit less here, a bit more in the States. But people give you numbers sometimes between 10 and 50. Okay, that's the survey. So what's the reality? The reality of the average number of cloud services in use is actually 1,935. Is my presentation over? The problem that we are here to solve is, wow, what are those 1,900 services I've never heard of, that my employees might be going to, that maybe you're safe, maybe you're not safe. How can I get the visibility into those? How can I define the policies? And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't believe you, I can't believe there's 1,900 services I've never heard of. Well, our list involves more than 26,000 different services. And if you think of your own use, how many times have you converted a PDF into something else, translated something, gone into a service to book a hotel, to book a flight? These are all cloud services. These are all services you tend to log into, you share information with them, you trust them with your information. Quickly, you get to 1,900. Okay, so let's look back a little bit. When I was younger, we had devices, we had a network, we had most of our data in our enterprise. And the easiest way to secure data was to try to build a wall around it and put all of the security in there. We've all heard of proxies and firewalls, physical devices usually sitting in your network, which is fine as long as that's where you are and that's where your data is. But that's not where the world is now. Today what we find is we're using all of these cloud services. We're using Evernote to take notes. We're using Office 365. We're using Gmail. We're using Box, Dropbox, whatever. So 97% of organizations use some sort of cloud service, whether they've officially sanctioned it or not. And then secondly, we've got unmanaged devices. How many of us have accessed our own computing system this morning? Probably all of us. In fact, let's ask the opposite question. Is there anybody here who has not done some email? Is there anyone here who has not accessed their services? And we're doing this while we're here in the hotel. None of us are in our offices. With me, for example, I have a laptop, it's owned by the company, but I have a phone and it's owned by me. They've both got information that is confidential, and we need to keep it safe and secure. And so the problem is, with unmanaged devices going to cloud, you can no longer assume that security devices sitting on the network will do what you want. So the problem is twofold. One is enterprise data is sitting in the cloud, it's created in the cloud, and how can we keep that secure? And part two is reminding us that just because the cloud may be secure itself doesn't mean that you have no responsibility. So we buy a car. We can't say it's the car manufacturer's fault if we drive it at 70 miles an hour into a wall. We still have to drive it safely. We expect that there are seat belts and there are airbags and side impact bars. We expect all of that minimum security in our car, but we still need to drive it safely. It's the same with the cloud. Let's take Microsoft. They are responsible for the low-level security, the patching, the connectivity to the network, keeping the servers up, even just power connectivity. But we're still responsible for the users, what they might do, who they're sharing information with. And our responsibility is important. And the great thing is that Z Services can now help you with that responsibility. Can now give you the ability to understand what users are going where and how to keep them safe and secure. And really, there are three areas to dig a little bit more deeper into this that are major problems. Firstly, you can create data natively in the cloud. If any of you have used Google applications, you can share a Google Docs document where there's 5 people all working on it simultaneously, you all see the changes. That document doesn't exist anywhere except in the cloud. Secondly, you've got cloud-to-cloud traffic. A lot of cloud services will cooperate with others. So maybe there's a cloud service that has a great database, but its reporting isn't very good. So you ask that cloud service, can you connect with this other one to give us good reports? So now traffic isn't even coming anywhere near our network. And then thirdly, you've got, of course, the problem of mobility. We're all working here. none of our data is going back to our headquarters, but we still have the responsibility to keep it safe. And I put this up not because I want to go through each one, but to remind ourselves that there are lots of different elements to cloud security. The red ones are probably the security problems that we all know and talk about a lot. Hackers, bad actors, people trying to infect us, bad things coming from outside. But actually, sadly, just as many problems are caused by internal difficulties, by somebody collaborating with somebody that they shouldn't. Actually, often by users who just want to get their job done, but they don't realise the danger that they might bring themselves into. I'll give you an example. It's true. So, many years ago, and Al knows who I worked for at the time, I was being asked the same question over and over again. Can I have a copy of your logo? Where's your data sheet? I want to take a document and change it slightly. How can I get this? I'm doing an event and I need some graphics. And I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm emailing the same documents over and over again. I know. I'll create a Dropbox folder. I'll say to everybody who asks all of those questions, just click on this link, go to my Dropbox folder. It's all there. Download whatever you need. After a few years, there are about 300 people sharing this Dropbox folder. If the company's logo changed, I could upload it to the Dropbox folder once. All 300 people will get the same logo. Fantastic. Neat, really easy to use. This cloud computing stuff's wonderful. And then, a PR agency, not in this region, was working on a press release for me, and they realised it had some big graphics in it. This press release was still under draft. What did they do? Instead of emailing it to me, they put it on my Dropbox folder. Immediately, it goes to 299 other people outside the organisation. Who's at fault? Well, me, I guess, because I hadn't told them what the policy was. I hadn't said, please only use this to share information I've put on there, don't put any of your own information on. But is it too much to assume that a user will know cloud security? We don't have time to learn cloud security. I've got a job to do. So this is the sort of example that happens all the time. Nobody tried to lose information, but unfortunately, in that case, there was a danger that some proprietary information would get out early. So we're here together with Z Services to let our customers in this region understand what's going on and set up policies to keep the data safe and users secure. And I put up this list because this comes from an analyst firm who surveyed people and said, what are your biggest concerns about cloud security? And I think there are two things I wanted to point out in particular. One is you never have just one cloud. You can't say, I'm only interested in securing one cloud service. You really need to secure lots of them. So you need a platform that can look at multiple cloud services. And secondly, as with the Dropbox example, actually, often the big problem is well-intentioned employees who just want to get their job done, don't recognize what they're doing. And of course, data protection laws are getting stronger around the world. These are the two from Dubai 2017 and 2015. This is the beginning of the first page of GDPR from the European Union. There's lots of data protection laws coming into force because governments are realizing that they need to put in some guardrails, some suggestions. And actually, I think all of these are a good thing. They're here to tell us what we need to do. We shouldn't be running away from these regulations. It's great that our governments are helping us to define what we need to do to keep things secure. And of course, if you get it wrong, it can cost a lot of money. Which story shall I bring up today? Well, last week's story, perhaps. Marriott. Marriott's data loss of hundreds of millions of Starwood guests. And they lost usernames, passwords, addresses, and in some cases, not only credit card information, but passport information as well. And this is going to cost the Marriott Group quite a lot of money. They're telling people that we can give you a free service to look and see if your credentials have been used somewhere else. Now in the States, there's lots of class action lawsuits starting, and the senators said that Marriott should compensate all of their their customers from possible costs to redo their passports. And if you don't think this is personal, it's always personal for me. Here's the email to Nigel Hawthorne from Starwood. Yes, we've lost your data, or we think we've lost your data. So I received this email yesterday, I think. This is not the first time. I think, in fact, it's the third time some of my data has been lost this year. And it's annoying. Stop it. Do things properly. Don't get yourself in a situation where you could be the next Marriott having to be embarrassed about admitting to a data loss incident. And that can happen through the cloud just as it can through your internal network. So Gartner published some great reports, as we all know, on technologies. There's one for what they call CASB, Cloud Access Security Brokers. That's the technology that we deliver. And as you can see here, their quote is that 95% of cloud security failures will actually be the customer's fault, not the cloud service provider's fault. So we need to take responsibility. And that's what we do. We give real-time coverage for data in the cloud, data at rest, data going to the cloud, data coming from the cloud, and data going between clouds. And we can do this across all the different cloud services without requiring the users to install something new on their device. I used to be technical before I had my marketing lobotomy, so if anyone wants to know about the technology afterwards, feel free to ask me. I can certainly explain how everything works to anybody who needs to. But I'll give you this little example really. It's all about context. It's all about asking the questions. How many here have got children? Yes. Anybody here got teenage children? Yes. Anybody here got teenage girls? Yes, right then. So, I have children. I have daughters. Here's the question from your daughter. Can I go to a party, Dad? Is the answer yes or is the answer no? Well, I'll tell you, it's neither of those. The first thing is a question. When? Where? Who's going? Who's bringing you back? Which boys will be there? What food and drink will be delivered? Yes? It's all about context. So, we are here, as far as cloud computing is concerned, to ask all of those questions. It's not about my daughters and which party they go to, but it is about which data, which device, sharing with which person. With those answers, we can make valuable policy decisions about what's allowed and what isn't allowed. We can help guide the user. We can tell them, you shouldn't be doing this and this is why. We can tell them, we prefer you to use this cloud service because it's secure and safe. We can tell them no, we can tell them yes, we can guide them in the right direction. And if you want to know more about the CASB report from Gartner, it's on the USB stick that we're giving out to everybody. It's a great independent report. It goes through all the different technologies. It lists the companies that are in the market, and for every company it has both positive and negative points. And it's an independent report, and I think I'd recommend it to anyone who wants to know more details. And the other thing that Gartner do actually is they have a peer insights page. So anyone who is a Gartner customer can rate the technologies that they've got installed. And we're very proud to say that McAfee's been listed as the peer insights customer choice, not only because we've got very high rating, but actually the number of customers of ours who have chosen to go on that website and rate what we do. And that's because we've been delivering this technology now for 5 years or so. And so we've built up a lot of experience, a lot of expertise in making sure that it's giving customers what they need. I wanted to go back to Nidal's slide to finish, because when deciding how to deliver this to customers, what we needed to do was have a partner who can give us the, the defense in depth, the integration with other technologies, be delivering it here in the Middle East, with the experience of working with Middle Eastern customers who will often say, I want you to make these policy decisions here locally. That's why I was very pleased to introduce Nidal to the rest of the McAfee team, and I'm thrilled personally that we're standing here today to be able to say that you can get this technology through Z Services and its partner network of service providers. So with that, I think I say thank you. If you've got further questions, we're here. In fact, there's lots of colleagues here from both Z Services and McAfee who can talk to you either about business or about the technology. Thank you very much for coming along. I hope that you find this very interesting. Thank you.
I'd like to call Nidal to join us again up here, and we'll now take some questions. If you'd like to direct them to either Nidal or Nigel or to both.
My name is Mukhtar from Hanson News. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you for Mr. Nidal. He was inspiring us with his excitement, especially when he's talking about the plan for this service in the region. Mr. Nidal, to be very
should I start singing?
حتى تكون الأسئلة دقيقة، فأرجو منك تتقبلها باللغة العربية وبكامل. عندي مجموعة من الأسئلة السريعة. أول سؤال، هل توجد منصة خاصة أو مزود خدمة مثل ما شفنا مثل شركات الاتصال؟
سؤالك هل توجد منصة خاصة
لتزويد الخدمة أو عبر مزود عام؟
So allow me to translate the question. So the question is from Z Services. We have a platform to offer the service for its the telco stack.
Yes.
Our model of operation is through a strategic alliance with the telecom operator. So the platform is within the telecom operator. So we don't take direct subscription through telcos only.
تمام. هل عملية التحويل من خدمات الحماية الخاصة للشركات إلى خدمات زي سيرفيس عملية سهلة مجدية؟ الشركات يعني تبرر تبديل الاستثمار؟
سؤال كثير مهم. So the question is, moving from the traditional cybersecurity technology into the Z Services cybersecurity cloud or subscription, is it easy, simple, cost-wise, complexity? It's a very important question. The whole value of offering cybersecurity as a service is you bypass all these complex things. It's straightforward, and most important, you don't disrupt the current setup. So you are on the new service, يعني بتشغل النيو سيرفيس منها تشغل الحماية بعدين تطفي القديم. You don't do changes to network, you don't do changes to setting, you don't do changes to user behavior. User, they don't know even, they have switched now their protection from their IT department equipment into the cloud. And this is one of our unique values. And it's almost an average, أو ببساطة whatever investment اللي كلف يبني الانترنت سكيورتي بهاي المؤسسة اشتراك 30% من القيمة.
تمام. سؤالي الأخير لو سمحت، زي سيرفيس حتقدم الدعم الشامل للتدريب والإشراف والمتابعة من خلال تحديد خدمتها، ولا ولا شيء
Every service we offer in the market, irrespective who is the audience.
ترجم السؤال.
So the question is, do we offer knowledge transfer and training with the services to the clients? And the answer, and support. The answer, knowledge transfer, training, and technical support after service enablement is barred at no cost with every service we offer. We offer 24-hour support up to the service term. 1 year is 24-hour support, 3 years support fee comes with every service for every client. And we have an online training and on-site training to make sure the client takes the maximum benefit from the service subscription and the way he can manage the reporting in a part of the service. Customer only sees what's going on. ويشوف شو عم بصير، شو في مخاطر، شو في threats انحمى منها، وشو في threats ما انحمى منها، لأنه you're very transparent. In my view, there's nothing called 100% security, but you do at least 95%. And you have to be aware what's going on. So part of our service comes at no cost, 24-hour, by 7, 365 days a year. That after sales support and after service enablement support, and online training and knowledge transfer on site. Shukran. Questions? So either was very clear or extremely hard. So I think there's no question.
Well, actually, I'll make another point about
Yeah.
software as a service. So, you know, I used to work for companies that would sell you a big box to sit in your network. I'll be honest with you, if you are a company that does that, then you've got most of the money from the customer on day one. And then you just get a small amount of support revenue. And maybe some customers, some companies who do that aren't too worried about whether the customer is happy. Whereas if you're buying software as a service, you pay for it either monthly, or quarterly, or yearly. You as the customer can choose to cancel that at any point. Actually, that makes us a better supplier, because we need to make sure that you're happy constantly, because otherwise you simply won't renew. And I think that has actually made a massive change in the market, that vendors are now understanding that they need to be really close to their customers all the way through. You need to provide the professional services, you need to provide the support. It needs to be world-class, excellent support. Otherwise the money will just dry up. I think actually that's a very big and great thing for customers, because they know that by paying even on a monthly point of view, then they will always get a good service from their supplier.
Yes.
This is leads me to the another question. عادة شركات الحماية بتلجأ لبعض الأساليب الاستثمارية، مثل أن بعد شراء الخدمة نتفاجأ أن الخدمة في تطور للخدمة وبالتالي فئات ثانية. فشركتكم بتقدم الخدمة كباكج كامل whatever التطور الاستثمار اللي بتعملوه، ولا هي فئات متعددة؟
Because the question is like the service offering. We all know most of the security vendors, they deploy a service, then they come say there's new things coming on and new features and you have to pay for it. And the customer like wasn't planned for example.
Yeah, because it will be in the budget for the company.
Yeah.
So they have to.
So before I answer your question, I want to comment on that, which is in the cloud computing and the server, liability comes on the provider, and to make sure customers are satisfied always, otherwise he will stop and disconnect. 92% is our returning rate. So 92% of customers, they subscribe with us as a service protection or as a cyber security, one of the packages, they come back again. And this shows how much we're satisfying our customer from support and after service deployment support. And To answer your question, all our services, they are offered in menus from day one. So you have intermediate, basic, advanced, premium, and it's like a Lego. You as a customer, with our help and the help for help, you build the modules you need to offer your organization the digital transformation, the protection. And once you build those modules, then the package gets formed and delivered. And during that, there is no extra charges. Even if a new feature enhanced within what you subscribe for, it remains as it is. Only if there's a new module comes, or a new threat evolves, or a new vulnerability, it gets offered. And the beauty, you can add it on in the middle of the term. After a year and a half, there's a new module came, and you still have a year and a half for your subscription. You can add it for a year and a half, which is pay as you go. This does not exist with the hardware and software. It only exists when you offer the service as a subscription, and you add to it whenever you need that new thing which just came on to tackle a new issue.
Can you give us a summary? What's the message you want to pass it to the media through this session?
Sure. So I would say you don't have to be scared of the cloud. Some people have chosen not to move to the cloud because they're unsure about security. Now you can move to the cloud, and actually it can be more secure than your on-premise systems, because your cloud service provider is dealing with what I call the low-level security, and through our relationship with Z-Services, we can give you the capability to add the security measures that you need to. So don't think the cloud is a scary place. Let's go and embrace the value of the cloud, because cloud computing is very flexible. It can give you lots of applications that aren't available. Maybe sometimes it can reduce costs. It can certainly reduce complexity. Let's embrace the cloud. It is the new way of delivering computing.
Thank you again. Thank you all very much. We'll wind up.
Can I ask something? If you please, I'll ask in Arabic because maybe it's okay. النهارده احنا بنتكلم عن عمليه الانترنت بصفه عامه وربط الاجهزه كيف يعني كشبكه. What about the internet؟ بمعنى انا عندي مثلا في مؤسسه بعض اجهزه السيستم انا مش محتاج اوصلها بالانترنت. فهل عندك السوليوشن ممكن اوتوماتيك يتحول لاوف لاين بحيث يعمل سكيورتي داخلي ولو بصفه مؤقته لغايه ما ارجع اعمل كونكتد تو ذا انترنت اجين؟ One of the systems, I mean, like door fingerprint. It's connected to the computer. It can be affected anytime. So, what's the solution for that?
As long as your device, answer the question, who says that apparently the solution we're talking about secures the internet, but not the intranet of the organization. And my answer, أردي لك هذا الفينجربرنت إذا مش موصول في الإنترنت you don't need to protect it أصلا. Anything connected online and communicate to the web, we will secure it. Even we can, if we're not offering a direct security, then it's not a user, we can know if it's infected and we can see it in the report what kind of communication is trying to do outside. But naturally, any component of your network communicate with the web, whether it's internet or intranet, it goes under the coverage of the analytic and the security.
It means it can be, if it is disconnected from the intranet can be protected temporary?
Is it offline?
Yeah.
No. Is it offline? مش واصلة بشيء? No. You don't need to protect it أصلا. The moment it goes online, it gets protected.
If I'm working like a media, I'm working in newspaper, I have a lot of machines, like 100 machines, 200, whatever it is.
Intranet is what he's asking.
Intranet, yeah. And some machines affected by in any way. Anyone can log in and can affect it, even with whatever it is.
We don't offer traffic protection.
Sometimes I can connect, or I always am connected to the internet. for some reason, power off or anything, I disconnected from the internet and I changed to intranet. In this case, it's still protected or immediate?
No, it's not. The moment you go online, you go it's protected. If you are out of connection, then your protection is on the cloud.
Yeah.
So the moment you are online, even if you are offline, then you just came today, we immediately protect and we would know what happened to your machine is not infected. And we block that traffic. But if you're not connected, you're not seen by the cloud.
So, given that perspective, do you think an enterprise should have both on-prem security?
The question, so the trend, so that's a good question. The trend globally, enterprises are moving everything to the cloud. They're moving their finance system, HR system, CRM system, their employee system, their single sign-on system.
Yeah.
And this is happening in UAE, it's happening globally. So the amount you need to secure, because it's moving outside, is 90% of the enterprise traffic. Maybe if there's something remains, it's getting less and less and less today, what we call the intranet, or internal employee updates or internal website information. And that will require kind of DLP protection and different things, which is McAfee Award leading in that. But by nature, if you walk into a big bank, or you walk into a big manufacturer or big retail, they'll tell you, my intranet is almost zero today because I moved everything to business application. The best example is Microsoft Office 365. No longer we're hosting the office inside. There's no server for Exchange. There's no server for LDAPs. You're doing a cloud with Microsoft and you're enabling your MS Office. So that's the trend with all other business applications. So when you walk to the enterprises, by nature, they tell you, today I'm 90% of the internet because all my business there, and I want to secure it. And my internet is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking.
So it's very simple. You said before that you wish there's sort of other companies and work with the same technology to validate
In the region.
in the region.
Because they do worldwide.
So numbers and statistics given will be forgiven regarding clients and working in the region.
And the telco.
And the telco. Yes.
Because the telco are the main interface to the market, and they know the transformation rate,
Yes.
the shift rate from traditional to the new cloud cybersecurity as a cloud service. They are the best to give you that view. So if you talk to the telcos and you look at digital transformation indexes globally, it's a major shift. If you talk to Microsoft, they'll tell you that the shift is what's the ratio of adaptation and how enterprises are moving from on-premise to cloud. It's the same applies to security, moving from on-premise to cloud. And us having 650,000 users in the region, trust me, I would say to be accurate, 81% of those are a traditional cybersecurity customer. Scrap that and move to the cloud.
I think the media would appreciate those kind of numbers to be published.
So I can exchange those.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you all once again. Thank you for your time. They're around. Nidal and Nigel, I hear they're here for lunch. Lunch is served. Please feel free to help yourself. There is seating over here. There is an outside terrace just behind the screen. There are staircases on both sides. Please feel free to sit wherever you like. And of course, if you'd like to speak to them or ask any questions,